All right, so God bless us, everyone. I'm just an idiotic, stupid dog. I did some good takes. There was a take about how Noah, when he released all the animals, Jehovah God himself came down and said, hey, listen, there's going to be some of these animals you can eat, some of them you can't eat. He released a lot of the sea urchins and the sea anemones and a lot of the shellfish. He said at that time, you're not going to eat them. At that time, he said you shouldn't probably eat the swine. And then he said, okay, later on, when Jesus came, he said you could eat the swine. But when they first opened up Noah's Ark, there was some animals you could eat, some animals you couldn't eat. Who the fuck else is giving you those kind of takes? That's real ass shit. Don't you get it? No one else got comedy or, knowledge or whatever. Entertainment that's based on those kind of truths. Then we do a take about some, alligator farming. If you have alligator farming, if you want to back up, we had takes about if you want to harvest dog gonads, you could harvest dog gonads and put them in, ShopRite. You could put them in JCPenney's. You could put them in Food City. You could put it in the Lion Club. They could do them at whatever, the Whole Foods, because they're wholesome. You would amputate the dog gonads, and then you would sell them as canine oysters. No one ever said canine oysters before me. But no, we get 10 views, 18 views. That's great. We're doing shit that no one ever heard of. That's okay. That's right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a genius. It doesn't matter if you're ahead of your time or you ever have discovered. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. So I'm not trying to cry about it. I'm just going to toe the rope. The producer says, hey, quit your belly aching and start towing the line. It's like a mule walking along the Erie Canal. We got a barge. We got to get down the Erie Canal, son. So anyways, Shane Gillis. Okay, great. Shane Gillis, we're hopping on Shane Gillis's back now. Wonderful. Hopefully somebody will see some views. Hopefully this will be some glob-on effect, and somebody will look at some of the shit we done that no one else has done. It's so, it's so wildly tremendous. It's so undiscovered. It's so underappreciated. Whatever. So Shane Gillis says, I don't even know if Shane Gillis is sitting in some kind of a podcast that looks like it's a den of inequity. He says, or somebody says, among his rabble, his friends, something about legit drugs. And so what these boys are thinking is, legit drugs back in the old days, it could be whiskey, it could be weed, far be it for me, it could be cocaine, LSD. No. Now legit drugs are something far more heinous and fucked up and disgusting. And legit drugs means, hey, just go one step before you get to fentanyl. Heroin in Shane Gillis's podcast universe is a legit drug. Schedule 1, Schedule 2, Schedule 3. In the old days, schedule this, schedule that, schedule whatever. Fentanyl is killing everybody who touches it. But now, so that makes it so. The great thing about fentanyl, it makes sniffing or smoking heroin just a legit drug. That's okay, And then one of the guys pipes up and says to Shane Gillis's other buddy, you already took fentanyl once, you ass. And then that guy says, the guy I'm getting it from, he's on the up and up. And I was going to think, I'm just an idiotic, stupid dog. Could you please define on the up and up? Hey, he could be dealing fentanyl or fentanyl-laced, whatever you say, faux heroin. But hey, come on, he's on the up and up. On the up and up. Shane Gillis, maybe you should pick some new friends. Maybe you should get to start running with a better crowd. That's one of the reasons why you love Shane. Shane, he's like, I'm not running with a new crowd. I'm sticking with the old crowd. And then somebody says, I don't know who it was, if it was Jon Stewart's older brother or some hanger-on. He says, I want to caution everybody, when you're doctor picking, it's the same thing as when you're dealer choosing. You have to have a classy, professional doctor who enables you to get all your drugs. You have to have a classy, professional drug dealer. It's the same thing. This is a podcast. This is something that's good. You know? I mean, this is like the man, woman haters, little rascals club. Look at it. Look at it from afar off. These boys ain't working that hard. They get one shitty-ass camera. They point it at a big room, and they say, go for it. Look at the floor. I mean, they live like barnyard animals. What the fuck's the matter with these people? I mean, come on. I mean, sheepers creepers. You know, this is what we're watching. This is what we're hoping will lead to some enlightenment. And just go back and listen to this 3 times. Believe me, just fucking listen to this thing 3 times if you want to know what the truth is. God bless. This has been a dog. You know, I feel like a kamikaze pilot by dive bombing, you know, in the side of what? I don't even know. Like a pyramid. It's like I put a dent. I made a squeegee. I'm a grease spot on the side of a pyramid. You know, I could dive bomb into the Statue of Liberty, miss it, and just sail right in the sea like John F. Kennedy Jr. Believe me, this is just bad. And hope, you know, this is the hope I get, that once I do a Shane Gillis take and I enlighten all this bullshit and I talk about this shit, that maybe you'll go back and look at some of the shit I did that was really good, that was really talented, that was something that nobody else is producing. You didn't hear it from anyone else before. It's brand new under the sun. Think about it, kids. Once somebody gets a little bit of something that's brand new under the sun, you better fucking pay attention. Whatever. It's all right. It is. It's all right.